everybody. Welcome to All Levels Yoga. Good to be back, and I just want everybody to remember that during your practice today, I'm here just to serve you as a guide. You have to tap into the fact that you're your own teacher. And I want you just to use this time to connect to your body and your breath, to let go of anything that's happened before class or anything that might happen after, and just allow yourself to find that spirit, mind, and body connection. And just taking this time for yourself to know what's right for you in your practice today. And it may be different from yesterday, and it might be different tomorrow, and just acknowledging that and accepting where you are today is all about this practice. So let's go ahead and start seated. Find a comfortable seat. You can sit in easy pose, a cross-legged position. You can sit on a blanket, or if you have a block, feel free to use any props. You can sit on your knees, whatever feels comfortable, so that you can rest here for several minutes. So go ahead, take the hands in Jnana Mudra, the index and your thumb together, nice and long, shoulders back and down, sit up nice and tall. Just begin to close the eyes. And just begin to notice the breath, the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Notice just the movement of air as you inhale, maybe pausing at the top and then taking that nice long exhale. And as you lengthen your breath, maybe you begin to shift. Shift to stillness, contentment. Maybe just an acknowledgement, what feelings are present in the body, maybe what the physical body feels like. And just accepting that. And begin to let go of anything that does not serve your practice today. Anything that does not serve your body, serve your mind. And just begin to maybe acknowledge what that is. Those things that you bring to the mat that don't deserve space, at least for the next hour. And just see if you can find maybe one inhale or even one exhale where you can rest in the present breath and in the present moment. And just finding that stillness. And in the quiet, set your intention for your practice today. Maybe that means a personal prayer, just a word you want to hold with you throughout the practice, or maybe throughout your week. But just finding something that you can go back to throughout your practice. Good, and then as you're ready, you can move the hands back towards your hips, sit up nice and tall, and we'll just begin with some gentle head and neck circles. So just moving in one direction to begin, maybe pausing in certain areas that feel tight. Think about relaxing the eyes, the ears, the space around your eyeballs, the jaw. And then moving in the opposite direction. Again, just noticing that each side of the body is different. And just keep letting go of any tension in the body. And then sitting up nice and tall, take the hands onto the knees, and we'll do a few shoulder dips here, beginning to warm up the spine. So bringing the left shoulder down, gaze out over the right. Inhaling back up to center. And as you exhale, drop the right shoulder down, gaze to the left. So moving at your own pace, maybe pausing in the twist, just stretching through the shoulder. Again, just keep following the breath, beginning to link the body, movements with your breath. Good, and then taking that last side as you come all the way up. We'll start with a twist, so the right hand comes behind the body, and you can teak up the hand so you come up onto the fingertips of the right hand so that the spine is long. Left hand to the right knee, so you're gonna lengthen as you inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Let the shoulders drop back and down. Follow the breath, lengthening as you inhale, exhaling, twist a little deeper. Now, if you feel like you want to stretch the upper back, you can stay in the twist and round your spine. Tuck the chin into the chest and breathe deeply into the space behind the left shoulder blade. And then inhaling, coming back to the twist as you lengthen. Exhaling, twist again. Leave the left hand on the right knee, and you're going to sweep that right arm up overhead. Let the bicep hug the ear, and take a little side bend here, feeling the stretch into the right side of the body. And then take the right hand to the left knee, and the arms are in an X, and you're going to round the spine, tuck the chin into the chest, and breathe deeply into the upper back. And then twisting to the left as the left hand comes behind, right hand on your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, twist. If you like the back stretch, rounding the spine, tucking the chin into the chest. Back through to the twist as you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And then sweeping the left arm up overhead. Feeling the nice stretch in the left side of the body. And then bringing the left hand to the right knee, rounding your spine, tucking the chin into your chest. Good, and then just releasing the hands, making your way into tabletop pose on your hands and knees. Stacking the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingertips wide, pressing the earth away from you. Now, if you feel like you're sensitive in your knees and you need a little bit of padding, you can use a towel or you can curl the toes under. Okay? So from here, we'll move through 3 rounds of cat and cow. As you inhale, drop your belly down, lift the chest, lift the gaze, relax your throat. And then exhaling, rounding the spine, pressing again the earth away from you. Tuck your chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone. And then inhaling back to your cow. Exhaling into your cat. One more round, inhale. And then exhaling, rounding into the cat. From here, coming into a nice long spine. We're gonna extend that right leg out behind you. Now, pull the belly into the spine. Squeeze the glute muscle. Really extend through the right toes. And then you're gonna come up onto the left fingertips. You can stay here or sweep the left arm forward. Lengthening through the spine. Pull the belly in and up. And as you exhale, draw the elbow and the knee towards one another. Pause here. And then begin to lengthen here. Squeeze the glute, reach. Good, and then just drop the left hand down to the mat. We'll work on the Trianga push-up. So as you exhale, pull the elbows into the ribs. Maybe the chin comes to the mat. Press it back up. 2 more times. Pull the elbow in. Press it back. Really use the triceps to lower down. Last time. All the way up. And then drop the right knee to meet the left. Realign your joints. Shift your hips from side to side. Good job. So from here, we're going to extend that left leg long, reach or come up onto the right fingertips. And then if you like, reach the right arm forward. Feel like you're being pulled in opposite directions, engaging the core, pulling the belly into the spine. And then exhale, draw the elbow to the knee. Hold here. And then extend nice and long. From here, you're gonna drop the right hand down. 3 more push-ups as you pull the elbows in with control. Press it back up. 2 more times. And up. Last time. Good, and back up. Drop the left knee to meet your right. Realign the joints, shift the hips. Now we're gonna move through 3 more rounds of cat and cow, so you can have the fingertips pointing forward. Or if you like a wrist and forearm stretch, you can extend the hands so that the fingers point back towards your knees. And you'll do your 3 rounds of cat and cow here. Again, inhaling as you drop your belly down, exhale, round the spine. 2 more rounds, inhale, and exhaling. Last round, inhale. And then exhaling, rounding spine. Good, come back to that nice neutral spine, flip the hands. Leave the bum lifted, and if you like, walk your hands forward. Begin to melt the chest down towards your mat. Maybe the forehead drops down, maybe you turn the palms up. You can move here from side to side. You can shift the tailbone from side to side. Whatever feels right for your body. Begin to pull the belly into the spine and press your tailbone back. Good, and then coming back through to the tabletop. We'll leave the hands on the mat and come into your plank. Okay, now if this is too much, again, just feel free to drop the knees to the mat. Pressing the earth away from you, extend through the crown of the head, almost sliding those shoulder blades back and down. Pull the belly in and up, and tuck that tailbone. Good, so you're not dumping into the low back. And then I want you to imagine you're pulling your biceps inward. Keep breathing. And then press it back, downward facing dog. And this is our first downward facing dog, so let's go ahead and just move here a little bit. Bend one knee, then the other. Shake out your head for yes, shake out your head for no. Maybe coming up onto the tippy toes, stretching out the feet and the ankles. You can pedal the feet. Again, just finding that place where it feels right. Okay, pressing into the hands, sinking the heels. Again, pulling that tailbone up and towards the back of your mat. Sinking your heels, sinking your chest. And then shifting back to plank pose. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. So pulling the elbows in, bum is lifted. And then sliding onto the belly for a cobra pose. Heels together, palms underneath your shoulders, lifting your chest. Squeeze the glutes, reach back through your toes and scoop your chest forward. Shoulders away from your ears, and then pressing it back, downward facing dog. If you like, take a big exhale out the mouth. We'll do 2 more of those as you shift forward for plank. Exhaling, lower knees, chest and chin. Cobra pose, lift the chest. Exhale back, downward facing dog. And then last time, coming into your plank, nice tuck in the tailbone. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Cobra pose, heels together. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Let's all take a big deep breath in through the nose and hold at the top. And then open the mouth, exhale, let it go. We'll baby step our feet forward to your hands. And take a nice forward fold in Uttanasana at the front of your mat, bending your knees, chest and belly on the thighs. Shake out your head for yes. Shaking out your head for no. You can just let the upper body hang heavier. It might feel nice to interlace your elbows in front of the body. Tractioning the spine. Again, releasing the face, the jaw, the space around your eyes. And then we'll release our hands and just come rounding up vertebra by vertebra, all the way up to standing. Rolling your shoulders back and down. We'll come into mountain pose as we bring the hands to prayer. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, slide them back and down, tuck your tailbone so that you can really lengthen through the spine. And let's inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Try to wiggle the arms behind the ears, lift your chest, arch that, squeezing your glutes to protect your low back. From here, we'll interlace the fingers, press the palms up, and bend to the right, open the chest. Press that left foot down. Breathe deeply into the left side of the ribs, in between the rib bones and the intercostal muscles. And back up through to center. And then over to the left as you press that right foot down, open the chest. Breathing deeply into the right side of the body. And back through to center. And from here, we'll take our hands to the low back, interlace your fingers, roll the collarbones open, lift the chest, take a little back bend as you shift your hips forward. And then exhaling, coming forward, bending the knees, arms come overhead. Now you can move here a little bit, shift from side to side, maybe taking a gentle bounce. If the shoulders are healthier, just releasing your head and your neck wherever you are. And then we'll bring our hands to the mat. Now from here, step the right foot back, and you're gonna lower your back knee to low lunge. Now it might feel nice to have your hands on blocks or maybe a stack of books. And I want you to shift forward so that if you like, the knee can come forward at the ankle if the knee is healthy. If not, it stays at a 90-degree angle. And you're really gonna press the right thigh bone down, extend through the crown of the head. Just make sure that that left heel is on the mat to protect your knee. Again, just stretching out the right quadricep. Relax your throat and your jaw. And then we'll step it back to plank pose. Take a big inhale and plank. Exhale again, knees, chest, and chin. And then all the way onto the belly, cobra pose. Strengthening those paraspinal muscles, and then exhale, pressing it back, downward facing dog. Sink the chest. And then from here, we'll step the right foot forward. Lower your back knee, sink the hips, extend through the crown of the head. Relax your face and your jaw. And then exhale, we'll step it front, Uttanasana, bending your knees. From here, we'll straighten the left leg, keep the right leg bent, and walk the hands over to the right. Try to really press that left foot down, stretching out the IT band and the left side of the body. If the hands don't touch the mat easily, you can use your blocks or take the hands to the calf, the right calf. And then back through to center, straighten the right leg, bend the left, walk the hands to the left. And back through to center. We'll bend both knees and sweep the arms forward, up and back, lift your chest, arch back. And then exhaling, hands to prayer. Shoulders back and down. Take a couple of breaths here, closing the eyes. Bring your awareness back to your practice, your body, your breath. And then inhale, lift the arms again. Exhaling, folding forward, bend the knees. This time we'll step the left foot back, lower your back knees, sink the hips. We'll uncurl the back toe, bring the hands to the thigh. Again, if the knee is healthy, you'll begin to press the knee away from you as you lift the chest. Breathe in here. Good, bring the hands to the low back, interlace your fingers. Roll the collarbones open, really squeezing the hands together. You're gonna come forward halfway. Extend through the crown of the head, pressing the knuckles to the back of your mat. More advanced, you can curl the back toe and lift your knee. Keep breathing. Good, and then sweeping the arms up, crescent pose. Pull the belly in and up, shoulders back and down. Good, and then dropping the hands to the mat. Lower the back knee, uncurl the back toe. Bring both hands to the inner foot, turning your toes out, walk your foot to the edge of the mat. And you can stay right here on the palms or coming down on one forearm or both. Relax your face or your jaw. And if you have a more advanced practice and your hips maybe are a little bit more open, you can roll to the outer edge of that right foot, pressing the knee away from you if the knee is healthy. Relax your face and your jaw. And then coming up onto the hands, you'll heel toe the right foot to center, curling your back toe, and you're going to step it back, plank pose. Big inhale here. Now exhaling, you can come into knees, chest, and chin, or take that chaturanga as you pull the elbows in, onto the belly, cobra pose, or maybe an up dog. And exhaling it back, downward facing dog. Easy breath in. If you need to, just take a nice exhale out the mouth. Stepping the left foot forward, lower the back knee, sink the hips. And then uncurling the back toe, you'll come up, bring the hands to the thigh, press the knee away from the body, lift the chest. Shoulders back and down. Taking the hands to the low back, interlace the fingers, roll the collarbones open, squeezing the hands together. Come forward halfway. If you like, you can curl the back toe, lift your knee. Press through the right heel, extend through the crown of the head, pressing the knuckles towards your heels. And then we'll sweep the arms up. Again, that back knee can be down, shoulders back and down, tucking the tailbone. Now, if you feel like you have pain in your low back, you can always take a bend in that right knee, tucking your tailbone even more. And then taking the hands to the mat, step it back to plank, and flowing through at your pace, chaturanga, or using the knees, cobra or up dog, exhaling it back to downward facing dog. Again, let's all take a big deep breath in through the nose. And again, a nice exhale out of the mouth, just letting go. If you need to take a child's pose at this point, now's a great time. Just taking it anytime you need, sinking the heels, sinking the chest. From here, we'll lift the right leg up, down dog splits. Press into your hands, sink the left heel. And then bend that right knee, open up through the hips, circle your foot, circle your ankle. And then straighten the right leg, pressing into your hands, pressing that left heel to the mat. We'll come forward, modified plank, knee to the nose. Now pull the knee into the nose, pull the belly in and up, come high up onto the ball of that left foot. Pressing the earth away from you, rounding through the spine, and then sweep the leg back up, down dog splits. So on your own, I'll let you know when to stop. If it's too much for you, just lower the left knee to the mat. Exhaling as you pull the knee in. Inhale, sweep it back up. Good. And then from here, that right leg will lift. We'll step the right foot in between your hands, spin the back heel to the mat, sweeping the arms up for warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Nice long spine, shoulders back and down. Nice deep bend in that front knee. And then imagine you're pressing the left pinky edge of your foot into the mat. So you're not rolling onto the inside arch of your foot. Reaching the arms up, shoulders back and down. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Let everything slow down. And then finding warrior two as you open the hips, open your arms, gazing all over that right hand. Nice tuck in the tailbone here. Shoulders back and down. Pull that belly in and up. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. Good. from here, bring the hands to prayer. And you're gonna rotate forward so that the elbow of the right arm shifts to the inner thigh of the right leg, okay? So this is actually the prenatal twist, but it's actually super opening. So we're gonna sink the hips, press the thumbs to the heart center, gaze out over that left shoulder. Easy breath in again. Good. Now from here, we're gonna interlace the fingers, but keep the index fingers released. Now, stay forward and you're gonna shift the arms forward. If it's too much to you, just come back to that twist. Reach forward, shoulders back and down, toning the core. Keep breathing. And then lead with that left hand as you come back to warrior two. One more breath here. Good, now straighten that front leg. Drop the left hand to the left thigh. Reach way back with that right hand. And if you like, you can take the left hand, take the first two fingers of your hand, wrap it around that right wrist, flex the right hand and reach way back. Good, keep the legs, extend the arms. And find your triangle pose as the right hand comes to the mat, maybe a block, or your shin. Okay, the block should be at the inner foot. You're gonna reach the left arm up, open the pose, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Pressing into the feet, squeeze your thighs together. Just notice if you find a little bit more stability in the pose. Extend through the crown of the head, press that left hip back. Keep breathing. And then exhaling, folding over that right leg. Maybe walk the back foot in an inch or so that you can really square the hips. Now hands can be on the blocks, the mat, or you can just bring the hands to the shin and fold forward here for our triangle pose. Try to press that right hip back and down. Good, and then bending the front knee, come back through the lunge as you extend through the crown of the head, the back heel is lifted. Good, and we'll sweep the arms all the way up, back through to crescent, lower the back knee if you need to. Excellent, and then taking the hands to the mat. You're going to begin to float forward as that left leg lifts up, right leg is straight, your hands can be on the blocks again. Release your head and your neck. Maybe start to walk your hands back towards your foot. And let's move here a little bit as you lower the left leg down. Lift it back up. Stretching behind the right knee all the way up into the glute muscle. Relaxing your head and your neck. Good, and then to challenge yourself, try not to put the left foot down. You're gonna come all the way up to standing, left knee to the chest, the wind pose, shoulders back and down. The hand can be wrapped around the front of your shin, or if you like, you can come to the thigh, the underside of your thigh. Lengthen as you inhale, pressing into that right foot. Good. And then from here, we'll drop the left foot to meet your right. Bringing the hands to prayer, shoulders back and down. Follow the breath. Gentle inhale in, gentle exhale out. Good, and then from here, we're reaching arms all the way up, inside arches of the feet together. Sit back for your chair pose, Uttanasana. So again, tucking that tailbone, lengthening through the spine, maybe shifting your weight back into your heels. Good, and then bringing the hands to prayer. We'll take a twist to the right. So either the left elbow comes across to the outer edge of that right thigh, or you can take the upright twist with the arms extended. Now notice the knees, maybe one knee popped in front of the other. Try to even the knees, extend through the tailbone and then extend through the crown of the head so the spine is long. Stay low in the bum, come back through to center, hands in prayer, and twist to the left as the right elbow comes across. Easy breath in, easy breath out. Good, back through to center, reaching the arms up one more time. And then let's lengthen as you inhale, exhale, bend your knees and fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhaling, fold in, bend your knees. Come back through to plank. And either finding your downward facing dog or flowing through at your own pace. And we'll all meet in our downward facing dog or child's pose. That's for you. Good, and then from here, we'll walk our hands back to our feet. So we'll end up at the back of our mat this time, bending your knees, folding in. Inhale up halfway, gazes forward, and exhale, folding in. From here, take the left hand to the left shin or ankle, reach the right arm up for a twist. And then drop the right hand to the right ankle or shin, left arm reaches up. And then folding forward, bending the knees. This time taking the hands to the backs of the legs, so you may be interlacing the elbows, sliding the forearms down the thigh. Our hands come to the backs of the heels, and you're gonna press the tailbone up. Just make sure you're releasing your head, releasing your neck. And then taking the hands to the mat, you're gonna roll forward on the toes, lift the heels up, okay? So we're balancing on the balls of the feet. Now, you can work here, maybe coming up onto the fingertips. You can work with the hands in prayer, shoulders back and down. Or, more advanced, you can take the cow-faced arms. So reaching the right arm up, hand comes to the mid-back, and then reach that left arm up. Maybe the hands join. You can always use a strap or a towel. If you're in your cow-faced arms, you're gonna switch. The left arm will come up. Maybe taking the bind. And then gently release. Hands to the mat, you're gonna drop the knees down, uncurl the toes, and sit on your heels. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, the hands can just be on your thighs, shoulders back and down, stretching out the tops of your feet. And if you need more, you can begin to walk your hands behind you, shifting back, stretching the tops of your thighs, maybe deeper into the feet and the ankles. And if you need more, you can lift the knees up off the mat. And maybe you bring the hands to prayer, balancing here. Good, and then gently unwind. Shifting forward for tabletop pose on the hands and knees. Maybe just take the feet and pat the mat so you bring some blood flow back into the feet. From here, we'll take gate pose. So right hand center of the mat, turn the right shin parallel, spin the left leg back. Try to have the entire sole of that left foot on the mat. Pressing into the pinky edge of your foot, pressing into that right hand. Lift the left arm up, open the chest. And then reach that left arm forward, stretching through the side body. And then that left arm reaches back and up. You can stay here or work on your balance as that left foot lifts up. Maybe take the bind as the heel comes towards your bum, taking the outer edge of that left foot. Press into the hand, open the chest. And then floating back through table, shift the hips from side to side and realign your joints. Second side, left hand comes underneath your face, spin the left shin parallel, coming up into the gate pose as the right arm lifts. Open the chest, press that pinky edge of your foot down, and then reaching the right arm forward, open the chest. Reach the right arm back up. Maybe shifting into the balance as you pick up that right foot. You can stay here or take the outer edge of the right foot, press the foot into the hand, open the chest. And then floating back through the table. Again, shifting the hips from side to side. And this time we'll press it back to child's pose. So you can widen the knees, bringing the big toe mounts together, sink the chest, forehead to the mat, or even a block. And here the arms can be extended, or you can bring the hands down by your sides. You can roll the head from side to side, shift the hips. And just finding some stillness, coming back to your practice and your mat. Maybe remembering your intention, why you showed up today. And just allow yourself to breathe. And then extending the arms, coming back through to your downward facing dog. Let's all take a big inhale through the nose. Pause at the top. And then exhale out the mouth. From here, down dog splits, left leg floats up. Again, you can always take the right knee to the mat. Bending that left knee, open up through the hip, circle your foot and your ankle. Extend the left leg long, press into the hands, sink that right heel. And then coming forward, knee to the nose, pull it in, round your spine, come high up onto the right foot with the ball of the foot, and then pressing back. Exhale, knee to the nose, and then coming into the poses on your own. Again, you can always take that right knee to the mat. Sweep that left leg up. And step it in between your hands. Spin the back heel, warrior two on the left this time as you reach the arms up. Sink your hips. Square the hips to the front of the mat, shoulders back and down. Make sure you're not gripping into your toes. Easy breath in. And let it go as you exhale. And then rotating the chest open to warrior two. Gazing out over that left hand. Tuck your tailbone, shoulders back and down. See if you can find some stillness in the pose. And then bringing the hands to prayer. Shifting forward as the left elbow comes to the inner thigh on the left. Pressing into the palms, rotating the shoulders, open. Make sure the crown of the head is extending to the front of the mat. You don't want to be dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. Now interlace your fingers, release your index fingers. Stay forward, and if you like, shift the arms front, working your core. Press into the feet, squeeze the thighs inward, and keep breathing. And then windmilling up to warrior two. Just a couple of breaths here. Good. And then you're going to straighten the front leg, take the right hand to the thigh, reach the left arm back, open the chest. If you like, take the first two fingers of the right hand, wrap them around the left wrist, maybe flexing the palm and pulling the hand back. Good, extend the arms. And find that Trikonasana, the triangle pose, left hand down on the shin or a block to the inner foot, right arm rotates up. Imagining the bodies between two panes of glass, nice and long. Press into your feet. See if you can imagine dragging your feet inward. Good, one more breath as you lengthen. And then exhaling, folding over that left leg, maybe walking that back foot in an inch or so. Square your hips and fold forward. Again, the hands can be on the mat, blocks or your shin. And then you're going to spin the back heel up, come back through the lunge. Shift that right heel back, extend through the crown of the head. Now try squeezing the sitting bones inward. You can always lower the back knee. Sweeping the arms up, crescent lunge. And always bend the back knee, tuck your tailbone. And then taking the hands to the mat, shift forward for standing splits, right leg lifts. And begin to move here, lowering the right leg down, lifting it back up. Maybe walking the hands back towards the foot. And then coming into the wind pose, if you like, try not to put that right foot down, come all the way up, knee comes to your chest. Stand through the crown of the head. Good, and then drop the right foot to meet your left. Bring the hands to prayer and just close your eyes. Go back to the breath. Let everything settle down, smooth out. Good, from here, inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And bending the knees, exhaling, folding forward. Now from here, you have a couple of options. You can work in any variation of your forward fold, releasing your head or your neck. You can come back to anything we worked on before. You can come back through to the Prasarita Padasana as you're balancing on the balls of the feet. Any variation here. Work on your cow face arms again, or you can take Bakasana, crow pose. So your hands are going to spread wide. You're going to bend your elbows almost like a chaturanga, the yoga push-up. Gaze forward. And maybe one foot or both feet float up. More advanced, you're going to bring the inside arches of the feet together. Good, and then we're going to step back to plank. And either flow through or find your downward facing dog. So the push-up, back bend, exhale it back. Sink the heels, sink the chest. And then lower the knees, begin to sit back for the child's pose. Release your head, release your neck. Hands can be down by your sides if you like. And just reset your practice, finding that stillness. And then extending the arms long, press it back, downward facing dog. Sink the heels, sink the chest. Good, now from here we're going to lift that right leg up. We're going to bring the knee to the nose, pull it in. Now you want to make it a little harder, you're going to take a little yoga push-up here. You're going to lower the chest halfway, press it back, and come back to down dog splits. Knee to the nose, pull it in. And then step that right foot in between your hands. Good. And then from here, you're going to uncurl the back toe, press that left knee a little bit farther back, and we're going to find a pigeon on the right by heel toeing that foot over to the left Extend through the crown of the head. Now maybe it means you need a prop here. You can bring a blanket or a block underneath that right hip. And you want to be able to shift the hips so that the hips are square, pressing into that left thigh bone, left hip flexor. Lengthen through the spine, and then exhaling, folding into your pigeon. So maybe that means on the forearms, or the forearms are stacked. Maybe you rest your head on a block or a blanket, but just coming into your pose for about a minute. So closing the eyes, relax your face, your jaw, and just allow yourself to be here. And lengthen through the crown of the head, coming back up onto your palms. From here, you're going to try to curl your back toe and then step it back, downward facing dog. Again, if you like, just exhaling out the mouth, sink the heels, sink the chest. Sweep that left leg up to the sky, bringing that knee into the nose. If you like, take that little push up as you chatter onto the arms. Press it back up and extend the leg. Step the left foot in between the hands. Lower your back knee. Uncurling the back toe, and then you're going to back that right knee back a little bit so you really can press that right thigh bone down. And you're going to heel to the foot, left foot over to the right, finding that pigeon. Again, lengthening so that you can really square the hips using any props. And then exhaling, folding into your pigeon, whatever that means for you today. Again, just resting in the quiet, the stillness. Coming up out of the pose, hands come to the mat, wrists underneath the shoulders, curl the back toes, step it back, downward facing dog. Let's all take a big deep breath in through the nose, pause at the top, and then exhale it out of your mouth. Drop the knees to the mat. You're going to roll to one hip and extend the legs. Good. We'll work on Janu Shirshasana. So leave the left leg extended, right sole of the foot comes to the inner thigh. Okay. Square your shoulders and your hips. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, hinging forward at the waist. Just begin to bring the hands towards the front of your mat. Lengthen as you inhale, exhaling, folding in. Use your breath. If you need more, you can use your strap to wrap around your foot. You can take your hands to your foot. Or more advanced, you're going to take the right hand to the outer edge of your left foot and fold in. Okay, if not, your hands can just be right down by your sides. You can be sitting on a blanket if you like. Again, just folding in, taking your time. And then gently release the pose. And switching sides, so the right leg will extend. Left sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Lengthen as you inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, folding forward. Again, just remember that you don't have to be in the full pose in one breath. Just use your breath, lengthening and exhaling, folding in. Gently letting go of the pose as you come all the way up, extending both legs long. And then from here you have a choice. You can take shoulder stand, you can take a bridge pose, or you can take legs up the wall. So legs up the wall, you're gonna come bring one hip over to the wall. You're gonna come forward or come back so the legs are up the wall. You should have your bum a little closer than mine is. You can take a bridge pose with the feet on the mat, hip distance apart, lifting the hips up, back of the neck is long. You can always take a block underneath the sacrum if that's what's right for you. Or if you like the shoulder stand, you're gonna come forward on your mat, and then exhaling, coming back. Then you're gonna take the hands to the low back, tuck the chin towards your chest. Maybe take a soft gaze or closing your eyes. Just breathing here. And either remaining in your legs at the wall, if you're in your bridge, you can hug your knees into your chest. Or taking the plow pose as you drop the feet down towards the mat behind you. If the feet don't easily touch, just bend your knees, okay, towards your forehead. From here, you can take the hands, if they're at your low back, you can take them to the mat, palms up or down, or perhaps interlacing the fingers, rolling the collarbones open here. And if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can always uncurl the feet so that, or uncurl the toes so that you're on the tops of your feet. And then just beginning to roll out vertebra by vertebra with control. And as the bum touches, just hug your knees into your chest. Make circles with the knees all the way around. Make sure you're moving in both directions, just massaging the spine. Good, and then hug the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long. Again, just releasing any tension in the low back. Good, extend the right arm long. And with that left hand, just guide the knee over to the left. It might feel nice to just pick up that left hip and press it back slightly. Gaze out to the right. Come back through the center, hug both knees into your chest. And extend that right leg long, hugging the left knee into the chest, just releasing any residual tension in the low back. Extend that left arm long, guide the knee over to the right. Again, maybe pick up that right hip and press it back, gaze to the left. And then come back through the center, hugging both knees into the chest. And you can stay here, maybe make circles with the knees, or reaching up, interlacing the elbows, lifting the nose and the chest towards the knees in one tight ball. Let's all breathe in through your nose and hold. And then exhaling, letting go, finding your Shavasana. So coming all the way onto the back, legs extended, just taking up some space on your mat, letting the toes roll out from your body. Releasing your hands to the mat, just closing your eyes. And just allow yourself to be grateful for your time on the mat and whatever your practice held today. And just allowing yourself to be grateful for each and every breath. Just begin to find your body, connecting your body and your breath. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. And it might feel nice to find a stretch overhead, maybe interlacing the fingers, flip-flopping the palms, pressing the hands away from you. And then just rolling to your favorite side for a breath or two. Pressing yourself up to seated for meditation. And we'll bring the hands back into Kiana Mudra, the index and the thumbs together right at your knees. Continue closing your eyes. What weight can you put down right now? Willingly relinquishing the pointed quills of guilt or judgment. What burden of the heart can lift? What dark corner can be lit? The candle flickering at first, then burning bright. With the next breath, let it go. That old story you've told yourself a million times. Whatever doesn't serve you on this path of truth, leave it behind. Offer this one gift, the simple sacrifice that in giving sets you fully free to live. So we'll bring the hands to the heart center. May we be receptive to the divine light that rests in each and every one of us, each and every day. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Om Shanti, which means peace to all beings. Namaste.